Satan's War Against Israel, section 2.5. Revelation 12 and the future of Israel continued. God's treatment of Israel is promising to the believer. It helps us to know that God still loves us, even if we mess up. This sequence of events proves that God is in control. One of the scariest times in history is when Satan and his demons are cast down to the earth. I am glad that I will not be here to witness that event. This is a good reason to be born again into His kingdom. The nation of Israel is supernaturally protected by God. Revelation 12 verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness where she had a place prepared by God, so that there she might be nourished for 1,260 days. This event in the middle of the tribulation is sometimes called the second Exodus, Matthew 24:15 through 12. God will miraculously take care of this future Jewish remnant. This is similar to the 40-year Exodus event. The ancient city of Petra is a likely place of hiding. Old Testament passages call that area Bozrah. This is where the city of Petra was eventually built. A description of advantages in the Petra hideout. Petra is located in a basin with Mount Seir. It is totally surrounded by mountains and cliffs. There is only one way in and out of the city. It is a narrow passageway that extends for about a mile. This passageway can only be negotiated by foot or by horseback. This makes the city easy to defend. One angel at the entrance, similar to the Garden of Eden. Petra's location is strategically located. The city of Bozrah is in Mount Seir. It is located in ancient Edom or southern Jordan. This area will escape the domination of the Antichrist. This makes it a primary place for God to hide His chosen people. The battle of God versus Satan. The historic conflict between Christ and Satan reaches a climax. Essentially, Satan and his demons are cast out of heaven to the earth. This will occur at the midpoint of the 7-year tribulation period, Revelation 12, 7 through 12. Essentially, Satan's defeat is first accomplished in heaven by Michael and his angels. This prepares the path for Satan's final defeat. This will happen at the second coming of Jesus Christ, Revelation 20, 1 through 3. Satan's response being cast down to earth. Since Satan cannot defeat God in direct combat, he decides to destroy God's chosen people. And this includes those that have decided to accept Jesus. Revelation 12, verse 13. And when the dragon Satan saw that he was thrown down to earth, he persecuted the woman who gave birth to the male child. Satan knows that he has a short time. He must destroy Israel during this last period of time. This would be the only way to stop the second coming. Satan thinks that he can obstruct God's predestined plan. He does not realize that God has allowed this struggle. He never had a chance since the beginning. Revelation 12 verse 14, and the 2 wings of the great eagle were given to the woman in order that she might fly into the wilderness to her place where she was nourished for a time and times and half a time from the presence of the serpent. This is God's response to Satan's attempt to destroy His people. God will protect Israel supernaturally. The phrase 2 wings of the great eagle describe this. This is a figure of speech used in Exodus 19:4. This speaks of God's divine intervention. This will occur when the Jews fly into the wilderness. They will flee to where they will be protected. Satan launches an effort to track down the Jewish people, yet God's protection destroys his efforts. Next, Revelation 12 and the future of Israel continue. If you want to study in more depth, I have included URLs to a PDF and the desktop phone graphic studies that I put on Facebook. Let God's Word show you His truth.